Heavenly Mother is alone after the ascension into heaven of His beloved Son, alone with the apostles who, still unsure and confused, find in her the sure leadership, the chaste refuge, the fullness of love. Dear friends, Mother Lillian of Paradise begins in this way the star of the month of August, life of love. With this star we are not only into the heart of the revelation of the mystery of God, because, as Mother Lillian says, love has no boundaries, no barriers, no space. Love has got only one face and one name, God. But we are also at the heart of our mystery, the mystery of every human being. That is the mystery of God living in us through baptism and filling our hearts with joy, peace, and light. So that we can say that it is the same God who loves in us and through us. What we have to do is exactly as Mother Lillian suggests us when she speaks of true purity, to make space for the Spirit who dwells in us, and that in the inner solitude speaks to us, opens up unlimited horizons of light, makes us friend the whole world. Dear friends, if we allow the Holy Spirit to act in our lives, it will lead us to victory, to the final resurrection. What a wonderful and amazing future God is preparing for us. But let's see how Mother Lillian continues to talk about the virtue of love by presenting the Queen of the Lilies as an unsurpassed model of response of love to love. As we have already mentioned, the star makes us think about the last days of the earthly life of the Heavenly Mother after the resurrection and ascension of Jesus into heaven. She is present among the apostles in order to guide them in their first steps in the work of evangelization of the world. Mother Lillian writes, "The tender Mother of Heaven is next to them, sweet and caring. She pronounced once again her bloody and loving fiat, let it be to me according to your word, accepting of remaining to be alone on earth to support, encourage, and guide the 12 in their first steps on their apostolic ministry. But her Son did not make her waiting for too long on this earth, lost in an ecstasy of love. Mary, the ark who had guarded and generated the love, the living tabernacle of God Most High, leaves forever this veil of tears and glorious goes into the splendor of heaven." At this point, Mother Lillian speaks of the assumption of the Mother of God in heaven as the synthesis, triumphant, marvelous, essential of a life entirely consecrated to love, entirely spent in His service. In fact, Mother Lillian continues, "Neither the discomforts, nor the humiliation, nor pain, nor the ultimate sacrifice on the cross made the Heavenly Queen turn away, even for a moment, by her faith, by her immense love for Christ. She lived of love, she died for love, and now she reigns with love." Now, dear friends, Mother Lillian looks around, as she always does, and realizes that the world is lacking of love. She writes, "The modern world has no more joy, the true and the lasting one. It struggles between the muddy rivulets of false pleasures that bind it more and more to the lusts of this world. It is shipwrecked in a stormy sea of rivalry and hatred. Men kill the joy because they kill love. The world has no more peace because it is in war with love. The world has no more light because it has turned off, it has chucked love. The world lives in unbelief because it forgot love." That's why Mother Lillian says, nowadays more than ever, families, peoples, nations need love. Indispensable bond, a sublime bond that guards the peace and concord, mitigates the bitterness and struggles of life, making every gesture of ours valuable, shining with sundial light. In fact, only if you live loving, you know how to get out of the self. you can see, understand the wants, the needs of others. You are able to donate generously for love. Only then the world will change, shall be clothed with new light, because it will have learned the signs of love. Dear friends, Mother Lillian of Paradise invites us to look to the White Queen of the Lilies in order to learn to love. She writes, let's learn from her, the Queen of centuries and Queen of love, to live in communion of love with Jesus. Let's carry in our hearts the God of love. Allow Him to meet through us, our neighbor. Let's radiate Him around us. And eventually, Mother Lillian invites us to ask God, through the intercession of the White Queen of the Lilies, to become bearers of love, apostles of love, because we need this love in order to revolutionize the world which dies every day under the sword of hatred, violence and discord. Only in this way our existence will have a value, a meaning. Dear friends, it's all for now. Ciao, and God bless you always.